and welcome everyone to another update video here on this channel about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quant and also ADA. I will give you all the updates and price targets for my Cardano long position, and yesterday I kicked out my stop loss which would not even get triggered, and I'm still in the trade. Even if I would not have kicked out my stop loss, I would be still in the trade. So yeah, I will give you all the updates and my expectations right now, because right now there is something involving which is probably breaking out in the next few hours at the weekly candle close, so I will keep you updated about that. If you don't want to miss out on that in the future, don't forget to activate the subscription button, activate the small little bell to always get notified when I upload a new video here for you on this channel. So let's jump straight into the charts and enjoy this video. And we are starting here straight on the 88 15 minutes time frame, as always in the latest time. And as you can see, I have moved my support area a little bit and we came down a little bit further. As you know, I'm expecting price targets around about the 60 US cent level. And in my opinion, as long as we are holding this support area right now, or this upward swapping support area, this is absolutely still in place. And tonight, when the weekly candle is closing, it could be, it's no financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. It could be the moment when this is finally breaking out, when there is volume coming in and when we get the stronger bounce. So that's just my personal assumption of this scenario, because we clearly saw a 5-wave pump up here, a 3-wave correction, another 5-wave pump up, a 3-wave correction. We hold several target areas. And in my opinion, this is just a bigger 1-2 setup. In my opinion, it wasn't the most likely one, because I saw personally that this was also an impulse. I can also measure that for you, just for you to notice why I thought this. If we consider that as a 1-2 setup and we talk about the trend-based fib extensions, the minimum target for a wave 3 is the 1.618, which we perfectly hit here. Then we also measure if we hit the wave 4 retracement. And in my opinion, it was a perfect wave 4. We hit the optimum target, the 0.382 level. And then we also saw a bounce in the 5th wave, when we measured it as well, from the trend-based fib extensions, from the bottom of the wave 1 to the top of the wave 1 to the bottom of the wave 4. We also overshooted the minimum expectation of this wave 5 target. So yeah, that's why my assumption was, first of all, that we will bounce here in this area. But since I saw that we are coming a little lower, but we are oversold in all of the indicators, I kicked out my stop loss. As you can see, even if we're zooming in a little bit further, my stop loss originally was set at the 0.348 level, which we didn't trigger. So even if I wouldn't kick out my stop loss, I would be still in the trade. But of course, I updated all of my Telegram partners, which are right now 300 partners in my Telegram group. Thank you very much for that. In real time that I kicked out my stop loss, but at the end, it wasn't a very important information, because even if I wouldn't, I would be still in the trade. Actually, in the overall price targets, nothing changed. My expectations are still the same. Only thing is that we probably made a bigger 1-2 setup, but my next imminent price target, and I really talk about the next few hours and days, is around about the 44.1 US cent level, which is the 1.618 of this blue wave 3, of this blue 1-2 setup, which should then make a blue wave 3 to this target, the 44.1 US cent level, then a 4 and 5, which then completes the 3rd wave. What is my opinion about how strong the retracements will be in the next immediate short term in this phase? But I tell you actually right now, it's a very big statement, a very, very big statement. But in my opinion, there will be only very short retracements until we hit the 60 US cent level, or the region, the target region, which I set here for you on the chart, because I can also give you a reason for that. Usually in the elite waves, we have a rule setup, or not a rule setup, it's a kind of a guideline. When we see a strong wave 2, we get most likely a shallow wave 4. When we see a very shallow wave 2, we get most likely a very strong wave 4. And as you can see on the chart, here 3 times in a row, we got a strong, considerably strong wave 2. Here at first, here at second, and here at third. We always dip below the 50% retracement. Most of the time we hit the 61.8 retracement. Here we even undershoot the 61.8 here as well. So actually what we see here is 3 very strong wave 2 retracements in a row, which gives me the thought that we are getting only very weak retracements here as a wave 4. So that's why I personally, I opened my trade in this area. I scaled it up here. I scaled it up here. I even scaled it up in this area. So I'm right now in my long position very, very riskful, to be honest. Yeah, but it's no financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. I can also lose all my money or the money which I'm in the trade with. Of course, it's not my whole portfolio. It's of course only a small part which I'm using for trading. But in my expectation, if we're getting the bounce from here, we will see no stronger retracement until we hit the 57 US dollar cents. That's my thought. That's why I'm here in this long position, because of these 3 1-2 setups, which are quite strong. And if we're playing out, if it's playing out, and in my opinion, it's very likely to play out, we will see a huge bounce. And that's what I'm preparing you here on this channel for the last few days and weeks. That's why I've set here those several support areas which you can use for scaling up your trade. And that's what I've done in the past. So congratulations if you went here with me together. And let's now have a look at the Ethereum chart as well, of course. And there you can see we also held my support area. We didn't went below the very important low which I mentioned here for you in this channel. We even hold the complete target area. So no changes for Ethereum as well. We hold it here, we held it here, we held it here several times. In my opinion, in the moment we are breaking out of this resistance area, this is the very good indication that this huge next bounce towards the upside is finally starting. As you can see, even if I'm zooming out here on the 4-hour time frame, we had very strong resistance over here, which we overshot. As you can see here, I even want to zoom out on the daily time frame because it's better visible there. We got very strong support over here, which we also used as support over here, which we got resistance at over there, which we got resistance at over there, and now we overshot this very important resistance level. And as long as we are holding it, and we are in it right now, if we zoom in, you can see we are holding this resistance. We are holding it as support, and my strong expectation is that we hit the 2,400 US dollar level as my next price target, and as well, the 3,000 US dollar level in follow-up. As you know, I've been providing you here already since last year in the summer, since June, at the 880 US dollar level, that if we are seeing a 5-wave move up here, to the 2,000 US dollar region, I straight told you up there at the 2,000 US dollars that if we are seeing a corrective wave in this larger target area, which we did, we perfectly hit my target, then we should see a 5-wave move up to the 3,000 US dollar region here on the bigger time frames, and this is perfectly playing out. This huge move should be a 5-wave move. We saw a first wave developing as an impulse. We saw a second wave developing as a correction. Now we are, in my opinion, in the 3rd wave. Then we will see a 4th and a 5th wave, which will lead to the announced price target, which I'm already telling you about since nearly a year on my German channel. So that's just for the new viewers as a total assumption here for the Ethereum price. And that's what I'm still sticking to. I will not change my opinion at all. And congratulations, of course, if you went in this trade with me. Let's now have a look at the Bitcoin chart as well before we come over to the Q&T. And for Bitcoin, we are holding support as well very nicely. As you can see, since we hit the bear market bottom, in my opinion, the 15,500 US dollar region, I've been following here a 5-wave move towards the upside. We hit several price targets. We hit wave 3 target, wave 4 target, wave 5 target, the overall wave 2 target. And then we also got 2 bigger 1-2 setups, which we also hit perfectly with our price targets. First of all here, second of all here. So every of those price targets which we hit perfectly on our way towards the upside was an opportunity for you to scale up the trade. In my opinion, it's however no financial advice, but if we are developing this further, I personally think the likelihood is very high for this of playing out, because we also have here now 2 or 3 1-2 setups on the chart. It's depending on how you count it. But the next huge price target, which I personally expect to reach in the next imminent few hours and days, is the 37,000 US dollar region. And I've been talking about this here with you already since, let's say beginning of January. I told you if we're seeing a 5-wave move up here, a 3-wave correction down and get a bounce, my next price target is the 36,000 US dollar region. You can check it out yourself on this channel, of course. And of course, that's what I'm still tracking here. Then we got only a 3-wave move up. From there, we should also get a 4th and a 5th wave afterwards, which can then lead to price targets even higher than that, around about the 55,000 US dollars. But that is something to talk about afterwards. Now we have to focus here at the most imminent developments. And I think, we are coming up higher as forecasted here in my Elliott wave count, Let's now, last but not least, have a look at the Q&T chart as well. As you know, I've been following this for you here on this channel since, let's say middle of January. And I didn't change my opinion about Q&T one single time. I made my first analysis around about here. I set 2 target areas. First of all was this one, which we hit perfectly. Second one is down there, which we didn't hit yet. And I also think that QNT is coming down there while Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also ADA are going up. Yeah, that's just my personal assumption, my personal opinion. I think that this easily can be a wave 1 towards the upside, and this is a wave 2. And then we can expect a strong bounce here, but a wave 2 should develop in an ABC structure. This is clearly for me an A wave. This was a B wave. That's why I was able to perfectly set this target area for you. And the minimum requirement for a C wave is to go below the A wave low, which means below $95, which we didn't see yet. So that's why I'm still sticking to my opinion. If we don't reach the target, I will not take QNT trades. I'm actually pretty concerned that we are coming down there. If we hit it, I will imminently open huge long positions and also buy some QNT for the long term, because my next price target toward the upside here would be around about the $380, which is the 1.618 extension of this bigger 1-2 setup. Yeah, but first of all, we need to finish this wave 2. This doesn't look finished for me yet. We can also take a look at the indicators, and yeah, we didn't get a bullish divergence yet at all. So if we're getting here a lower low, while we get a higher low at the RSI indicator, it would be a bullish divergence, and that's what I'm personally expecting here. So a lower low here on the chart, a higher low here on the RSI, which leads to bullish divergence, which means here in this target should be a huge bounce. That's personally what I'm expecting. If you don't want to miss out on that in the future, leave a subscription down below the video. Check me out on other social media. So find the links down below the video to my Instagram, TikTok, and also my Twitter account. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for sticking here with me until the very end. And I hope we'll see each other in the next video here on this channel. Ciao, ciao.